Right after finishing the AMG GT, I had the opportunity to go to the hobby shop again, and luckily the new Mclaren 570S from Revell was also released. So I figured I'd jump straight onto that, do an unboxing, and start building it. Just so you guys know, this is not a paid advertisement. Revell has nothing to do with this other than releasing the kit and me being fortunate enough to buy one. Just like the AMG GT, the Revell Mclaren 570S also has the new box art design and instruction manual with a lot of colors integrated into it, making it really easy to see which part needs to be which color, and gives a really clear explanation of how everything needs to go together and sort of is supposed to look at the end. In typical Revell fashion, there is also a really nice decal sheet that comes included in the kit. It has a lot of number plates from different countries and various details added to the decals, which would really be hard to paint on. So with that all said and done, just have a quick look through the parts and we'll go into a bit more detail a bit later on. Starting it off with the first sprue, these are some of the engine pieces. Now, as a normal Revell kit, it has a lot of detail molded in, so with a bit of paint, care, and attention, it can look really good off the shelf. And with some additional details like carbon fiber or some wiring, it can pretty much look like an exact replica of the one-to-one piece. And just like the engine pieces, the interior pieces are also very nicely detailed. The seats come in two parts with a separated rear part that you can either do in paint, interior color, or add some carbon fiber decals to it. Same goes for the main interior tub. This can be detailed with some carbon fiber, or you can just flock it or make it even look like leather, just like the rest of the seats or interior pieces. For the dashboard, just like in the AMG GT kit, it has a left and right-hand drive version, giving you the option to choose which you prefer. Now, the only downside to this dashboard is the big fat mold line running from left to right in the center of that dashboard. The main chassis piece is pretty much one big piece from left to right. It has the rear diffuser molded into it, which is really nicely detailed and can be made back to life with some carbon fiber decals or some gunmetal paint. The front diffuser is also molded in, along with some other fuser fins and pieces that can easily be modified with some carbon fiber decals. Now, just like any other Revell kit, the wheels are a big letdown. They are a bit too small and the tires are a bit too big, and in this case the combined package of wheel and tire is really huge, so in the aftermarket you really have to look for a big wheel and tire combo. Even though the wheels and tires are a bit of a letdown, the brakes and calipers do make up for that a lot. So with a new set of wheels, it can be made look amazing. Now, just like in the AMG GT kit, they changed the way the wheels need to be mounted, making it a lot easier to lower this kit. Moving on to the tires, the front one is really skinny and the rear one is pretty wide and thick, making it to look like a pretty weird combination combined with the wheels as mentioned, but that will all be fixed. Now, one big plus point in pretty much every Revell kit are the decals. These are of super high quality and are very, very nicely detailed. This kit even comes with a lot of carbon fiber parts, which I will be changing as I will be doing a lot more carbon fiber all over it, but I now do have a really nice template for those decals in order to make them fit. Moving from one plus point straight to the other, that being the clear parts. These are really nicely cast, no imperfections whatsoever, and have a really nice thick line around them so you know exactly where to mask them off and paint the black areas. As some of you might already know or have seen at the beginning of this video, this kit comes with opening doors. Now, I personally don't like this whatsoever, so luckily Revell also included the option to have them shut, or have them in the open position. Now this door is a two-part piece, making it a lot easier to detail it out with two colors or the carbon fiber decals that came supplied with the kit. Now the body itself is molded pretty much in one piece except for the front bumper and the two side pieces. Now before you paint this kit, you can glue the front and side pieces on, making it a lot easier to color match it and make them fit cleanly against the other body panels and not having to mess around with some paint. Now while I'm going through the instructions, just 1 point or maybe even 2 points of criticism on this kit. The wheels and tires look like nothing. The wheels are too small, the tires are too big, and the combination is way too big for pretty much any aftermarket wheel to be fixing that. So I'm having to look at Plamos to hope and fix that. But in the meantime, I will be fixing it with some thicker tires and some 21-inch Hobby Design wheels. The other point is on the panel lines. Now, mainly around the body, they are easily fixed with a panel scriber, but the one specifically bothering me is the gas filler cap. This one is really shallow and really hard to fix, so it took quite a steady hand and quite some time just to make it a bit deeper and actually look like it's there. So that's my 2 points of criticism. Other than that, loving the kit and really looking forward to building it.